Hello, and today I'm going to do my review for What If Season 3, which just ended today. And I thought it was good, mostly. Um, I think, kind of like every other season of What If, they wasted the concept. But I was like, not like every season. I think there are some interesting ideas here. Like, jeez. The emergence idea, I think that was interesting. Um, That's really it. I mean, the 72, I think it took place in. That's interesting. Or not interesting. It is a good episode, in my opinion. It's a fine, good episode. It just feels like they tried to copy off the 1602 episode because people like that episode, including myself. Um, but it just wasn't as good. Like they tried to do a twist, kind of like the Forerunner was Steve Rogers in 1602, and here it's actually Shang-Chi's brother was the Hood, I think they called it. Yeah, so I was like, the thing that it's a wasted concept is mostly throughout the entire series, but definitely most prominently here. I'm glad they're using new characters. I don't think there's a single old character who's the protagonist of an episode. But basically it's kind of most wasted here. What if Agatha went to Hollywood is definitely the worst. Or maybe tied for the worst. In What If, themes. Not the worst episode of What If. Or the season even. But yeah, I think it's very you could have just said what if Agatha went after Tiamat. Um like that I feel like we've got more people, or what if Agatha teamed up with the Eternals or fought the Eternals or stole the Eternals' power or something like that. I feel like that would be more interesting. But the one that's just off the walls crazy is what if the Mega Avengers fought Hulk. I don't understand why he in the season 6, he's like, at the outer edges, at the ends of the multiverse, they stop becoming what ifs and become more what the hells. It's like, that is clearly a what the hell. It has nothing to do at all with, what if. It's really, what if Bruce Banner met Sam Wilson before. Yeah, what if Bruce Banner met Sam Wilson? Sam Wilson took him to therapy. Therapy didn't work out. He wanted to kill the monster within him by using Gamma. Gamma turned bad. Monsters created. Alien apocalypse. To stop them, stop the alien apocalypse or Gamma monster apocalypse. The Avengers made mechs. Mechs defeated them, and then they're coming back. That's the what if, which is so ridiculously stupid. Like, we get it. You want to make a Gundam episode, but why? Just just why? Why can't you just make an Iron Man episode and have that be the Gundam episode? Use Iron Man for Gundam. Gundam. Am I saying that right? Anyways, yeah. I was like, this is definitely the worst for not good concepts. Last season there were some good ones. I did honestly like how they're trying to do Peggy Carter's version of the Winter Soldier, but obviously, um, yeah, not people don't like Peggy Carter. So, although I do think the idea of bringing in a new character of Cohorty for a what if, it's actually pretty interesting. That's season 2. They had some good ideas, like the 80s Avenger episode. I think the Nova Corp episode was pretty interesting. Which doesn't call back to in this season. Um, hmm. That. What if Hela went through Thor's experience? I think that was pretty interesting. She became the goddess of life. I thought that was all neat. I think season 1 definitely did it best for the concepts, though I do think they missed some of the concepts. With Christine died, with Strange lost his hearts of its hands, which is what I just said. That episode, though, what if the Avengers are stopped? What if... what if Iron Man went to Sakaar is also pretty cool, but that was supposed to be season 1. Which, by the way, I think... Why is this 8 episodes long? Like, I feel like... what if it was supposed to be 10 episodes long for the first season? Then it was 9. I feel like the people were like, oh, well, I guess we're going to be sticking to 9. And then they suddenly made it 8. Which also, I thought we were going to get a Captain Carter trilogy. Like, we were going to have Captain Carter have a Civil War episode. But I don't know what they would do for that. Which, I thought would be neat if we get a recurring trilogy throughout it. Because some of these what ifs, especially with them being like 30 minutes, you can't finish off the story and get really rushed. Speaking of story, the season 3 storyline. I think it's the best that I think they should have done in season 2, in my opinion. Like, why are you just now talking about the Watcher interfering when he did it before? But honestly, I think it's actually a really neat storyline. It gives us the second most powerful character in Marvel right now, unless if you count like Eternity more powerful, because I think Loki's more powerful than that, because whatever. It gives us a nice threatening villain. That's neat. It shows us other Watchers, which I'm going to get in my conspiracy theory. The Eminence and the other 2 Watchers, they were the 3 Watchers that Stan Lee was talking to. That's my theory. Anyways, but yeah. The storyline was neat with them, Watcher disappearing, him intervening more, and things like that. I thought the finale was neat, especially the part where he becomes Uatu the Watcher, like in the comics. And yeah, although in the comics, I think Uatu is only the Watcher of 616. But I guess they just changed it for this, but because they wanted to do the multiverse story, which does make sense. I like that more. But yeah, I feel like the finale was kind of like, it was good in my opinion. I think it was better than season 2's. At the same level as season 1's, maybe a little better. Because I thought it was neat. I thought it was nice. There were some good moments, good episode, good parts of it. All of them becoming Watchers was crazy, I thought. Obviously, it gave them a power boost with more abilities, but they didn't really have any, the Watcher abilities, like I can see everything, sort of thing. Like, especially one thing I found weird, Uatu can travel across the multiverse, if you can't tell, or if you didn't know, because what he did was he could break the, I think what they called it, the observable plane, or that. He could break through that and teleport. I mean, we saw it in the season 1 finale. I think we saw it in the Ultron episode. So yeah, which by the way, bringing back Infinity Ultron, they did that. I think it was neat how they did that in episode 7, and then they just killed him in episode 8, like at the beginning. So yeah, it was fine. Although, back to the, I feel like this was a very big criticism for season 1, that in the finale of the last 2 episodes, they just left what ifs and just became connected, which I thought was fine. Honestly, I didn't care that they connected at all. Because, like, I would much rather have a connected story interwoven to hit one thing together than just a bunch of separate stories. I would have an overarching story, sort of. But that should all go around the Watcher, which I think this did better than any other season. They had the Watcher actually, like, go through a good storyline of, like, he is Uatu the Watcher and stuff like that, and how he should intervene, which he kind of did in season 1, because he was like, oh, I will protect all these stories because they mean everything to me. But anyways, so yeah, I think that was good, but they definitely did it worse than just quitting What If. What If the Watcher disappeared, I think is actually a cool idea, but just kind of followed Peggy Carter, Kahorti, Grown Up Birdie, then Storm, the Goddess of Thunder, which I thought was actually very cool that they brought back the old voice actress and, well, the new voice actress for well, the old voice actress in the old X-Men series and the vo- voice actress for the new show X-Men 97 that came out earlier this year. Um, yeah, I thought that was cool. Storm, I think it was a good addition. Overall, I think the season was well, although I did well. I did well. Sorry, not was well. But anyways, I was gonna talk about one more thing. I think the episode 2, it was pretty crazy. The dance sequence with Kingo I didn't like. I was like I, no, I didn't like that. But other than that, it's pretty good. I think the season was good. I don't think it was at the same level of quality of season 2. Like, in my opinion, season 2 was actually pretty great in quality. I think they did it really well in how they did episode after episode after episode after episode, which sure, didn't reach the peaks of season 1, but were definitely, like, overall, like, actually very consistent. But, yeah, that's my opinion. So, what do I think of season 3? I'll probably give it, like a 7.8, 7.9, which in my opinion is good. Not great, not really good, just good. I thought it was good, and I thought it was nice. I thought it was connected, sort of. And I thought it had good things. And I thought the storyline was good. I think the characters were good. And honestly, I think the finale was pretty good. I thought overall it was just good. I don't think there were any peaks other than the emergence happened. I think that was the peak. I think I would give that episode probably like a 9 to 9 point. I'd give that high rating. But yeah. So I think it was good. Bye.